Today I'm showing you Maroon 5 Don't Wanna Know. So let's go. You wanna go into your keyboard and set your tempo to 100 beats per minute. Click on the plus and add about 40 sections. You wanna choose classics and electric marimba. You wanna double click and remove this one and go into the effects and add a little bit of reverb and remove the treble. You wanna have the volume a little bit lower than middle. Go into the edit mode, just put out something, go out, zoom in and drag it out to 5 and go in again. And put out these notes starting at C2. And then you want to switch this back. You want to hold your finger, mark these, click on them and copy. And you want to paste them and drag them to the right note. Just like this. You want to loop this, but you want to click on it, on settings, choose quantization, swing, and the last one. Add a new keyboard. You want to have the electric marimba again. Remove this one. And you want to change these ones like this. And then you want to click here. Add some reverb and full treble. And you want to have the volume the same. A little bit lower than middle. Then go into the edit mode. Just put out something. Go out. Drag it out to 5 and go in again. And put out these notes between C3 and C4. And then you want to switch this back, mark them, click and copy. You want to paste them at 2, but you want to mark the row in the middle and drag it down 1 note. And then paste the first chords at 3. And then from 2, you want to mark 3 notes, copy them, paste them at 4, and add some extra notes. So all together. You want to go out, loop it, and go into settings, quantization, swing, and the last one. And then it will sound like this instead. But you want to go into the edit mode again. You want to zoom out so that you can see all notes. And you want to mark the highest row of notes. And then you want to zoom in as much as you can. And go to the beginning. You want to drag these notes a little bit to the right. Maybe to the first line over here. And then you want to zoom out again. And you want to mark the middle row. These ones. Zoom in again. And go to the beginning. And you should drag it so it's in the middle of this note and the higher note. Just like that. And that will sound a little bit cooler. And add a new keyboard. You want to have classics, next page, and quantum keys. And you want to turn these ones like this. You want to have the volume a little bit lower. You want to go into the track view. You want to copy this one with the chords and put it here. And add a new keyboard. You want to choose leads and FM plugs. And you want to turn these ones like this. Also add a little bit of reverb and go to the track view and just paste the chords. So all together. Pretty good. And we also want to add a sampler at the beginning. And you want to sing A like this. A, And if you go up one octave,
A.
it will sound like this. Hopefully. You can remove a little bit of the end and a little bit of the beginning. Click on shape and drag the highest one a little bit forward so you get a slower attack. Not too much. And you want to add even more reverb and remove the treble. And you want to go into the edit mode. Just put out something. Go out. Zoom in and drag it out to 5 and go in again. And put out these notes. For me it's over C3, but do what sounds best to you. And then you want to switch this back. You want to mark these ones. Click on them and copy. Put them at 2 and at 3. And add some other notes. Zoom in really much. Zoom out again. Switch this back. Mark these 3 first notes. Copy them and paste them here. These 2 higher notes you can drag out a little bit. Like this. And all together. And at 5 you want to add a drum. You want to choose trapdoor. Click here. Add just a tiny bit of treble. And you also want to have your volume just a little bit higher. And go into the edit mode and put out 2 claps. That's not a clap. And you want to loop it. And at 9 you want to add a keyboard. You want to choose classics and electric marimba again. Turn off this one and turn these knobs like this. And then you want to add some reverb. And you also want to have the volume a little bit higher. You want to go into the edit mode, but you only want to put out 1 note over C4. And loop it. And at 13 you want to add a drum. You want to choose retro rock, have the highest volume, and go into the edit mode. Put out something, go out, drag it out to double size, to 15, and go in again. And put out kicks like this. And loop it. And you want to add a new drum at 13. You want to choose trapdoor. You want to have the low cut pointing like this. Click here. Add some treble. You want to have a lower volume. And go into the edit mode. And put out this stick. All the way. And you want to loop it. But you want to go into the settings. Click on quantization. And choose swing and the last one again. You also want to add a keyboard. You want to have the electric marimba again, but turn off this one. And turn these ones like this. And then you want to click here. And add some extra bass. But you want to have your volume a little bit lower. And go into the edit mode. Put out something. Go out. Drag it out to 17 and go in again. And lay these bass notes at C1. And if you want to, you can switch it back, mark these, copy, paste it so you get it the same, and drag it to the right note. Make sure you don't paste it at 15 or 14, you want to paste it so it gets the same. And the same note here. But you want to add 2 extra notes. And all together. And loop it. And now you want to go to the track view. You want to split all these instruments at 13. And then you want to zoom in or zoom out, so you have 3 lines between each number. And you want to split all the instruments except from the kick and the electric marimba with a single note. Split them at the 3rd line of 13. And now remove the parts from 13 to the 3rd line. In your kick drum and the electric marimba with a single note, you want to split at 14. And remove these 2 parts. So now you should have a gap here. And hopefully it will sound like this. You want to remove these 4 to 21 and the electric marimba bass to 25. But you want to go into the kick at 21, put out something, go out, zoom in and drag it out to double size to 23 and go in again. And add kicks like this. You want to loop it, but you want to go into the settings, choose quantization, swing, and the last one again. And you want to remove this drum to 25. And these 3 you want to remove to 25. And the first electric marimba with the chords you want to remove to 29. But you want to zoom in really much and remove the last note. And at 29 you want to add all these chords. You also want to add a clap and just drag it out. We also want to add a kick and we want to choose this one. So not the last kick. And drag it out. And also this click thing. And the electric marimba bass. And at 29 we also want to add a last drum. And we want to choose Bluebird. You want to have the volume in the middle. And go into the edit mode. And put out this symbol. And loop it. And also add a guitar at 33. And choose rootstock. Turn on the blue echo. Click here. And remove the treble. You want to have a lower volume. Go into the edit mode. Just put out something. Go out. Drag it out to 36 and go in again. And put out these notes. Below C4. Like this. And now you want to go to the track view. You want to remove all your instruments to 37. And you want to add a loop. And go down to long crash symbol 3. Put it in beginning. You want to split it at 3. And remove the last parts. So it should be 2 sections long. But you want to click on it, on settings, and choose reverse. You want to have the volume a little bit lower. You want to click on the track and add full treble. And you want to drag it forward. It should start at 3 and end at 5. And you want to copy this. Put it at 7, 11. So always 2 sections between. And 15, 19, 23, 27, 31, and the last one at 35. But you want to zoom in on this one at 27. Move it so that it stops on the 3rd line of 28. And if you want to, you can add a melody. about it, so thanks for watching, make sure to like and subscribe. Good luck with your song and Merry Christmas!